In the second module, we have discussed, it was basically about agriculture. I hope you are remembering, we have discussed the features of new agricultural policy. Then we have discussed agricultural pricing, the critical evaluation of agricultural pricing. Then we have discussed about agricultural finance, market, that is institutional. I have not started, I'm starting the screen. It's just a quick recap. The recap is going on. The source of agricultural finance, institutional and non-institutional. Then we discuss the source of agricultural marketing, the problems of agricultural marketing in India. That is the role of government in agricultural marketing. That is the regulated market, cooperative market, and all that stuff we were discussing. With that, that module is getting over. That means we have completed 2 modules. Now we are entering into the third module. What is the third module? That is relating to industry. The progress of industrial sector. That is the third module. Okay. There, the very first question is, I hope you can see the screen. Can you see the screen, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. This is module number 3. Module number 3. Okay. The very first question what we are going to discuss is Competition Act of 2002. I hope you are remembering. In the first module, when we have discussed about the features of new economic policy, we had come across a point that is about the MRTP Act. I hope your memory should go back. That is in the first module, we were discussing how India followed the new economic policy, how the changes have taken place. So one of the major change that has taken place in India was the amendment of MRTP Act. Because in 1991 policy, we are giving importance to privatization and globalization. And MRTP, that also you are remembering. When the company ka asset is more than 100 crore, the company will go under MRTP and they will set up an inquiry. So they wanted to control the asset of the growth of the company in such a manner the company should not become monopoly. That was the purpose. Children, Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practices Act. That is MRTP. I'm writing that. Again, you know that touch screen is creating problem. MRTP, Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practices Act. So that act was controlling companies becoming, monopolistic. If the asset is more than 100 crore, company will come under MRTP, then the inquiry will be set up and all that. So here, since adoption of economic reforms in 1991, the amendment of MRTP Act, the need was felt by many policymakers that MRTP has lost its usefulness, see this word, in the liberalized environment. When the atmosphere is changing, when the environment is changing, what is happening is we also have to change. because we have, we were going in favor of privatization. We were going in favor of liberalization. So ऐसा environment में 100 करोड़ के ऊपर एक कंपनी अपना एसेट बनाने पर भी there was no issues, because privatization में क्या होता है children? Privatization will encourage competition. Please remember that. And वो competition में one minute children, 1 minute. One minute children, I'm just attending something else. Okay, so what is happening is privatization, ma'am, it is very natural children. Competition is the part of privatization. And competition, ma'am, please remember, you cannot put an condition 100 crore के ऊपर होने पर वो कंपनी अपने आप मोनोपोली कमीशन के नीचे जाएगा और कंपनी शुड नॉट accumulate money more than 100 crore. ऐसा कुछ condition you cannot put. Because it's a competition. Competition means जो capable है वो पैसा बनाएगा. That means the rich will become richer and the poor will become poorer. Please remember that. When you are adopting liberalization, when you are adopting privatization, उसके साथ साथ बहुत सारा issues आ जाएगा. So one of the issue is what? Competition. And competition में आपको मालूम है सब जन successful नहीं होगा. जो successful होगा वो that person पैसा कमाएगा. That is what has happened in India also. ये देखो, this is a good question for objective. Raghavan committee, which was appointed by government, submitted the report on 22nd May 2000. So the question will come, which committee was recommended for Competition Act 2002? It was Raghavan committee. It recommended, देखो, replacing MRTP by competition bill. Very, 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 very important. That means at present India में MRTP है नहीं. अभी India में जो है that is known as competition bill. The competition bill was passed in Parliament and the act is known as Competition Act 2002. So by 2002 में Competition Act has been passed. मतलब first bill आएगा, then it will be discussed in Lok Sabha, it will be discussed in Rajya Sabha. After that, it will be going, for President's consent. And along with President's consent, it will become an act. So finally, India said goodbye to MRTP and Competition Act has been prevalent since 2002. Children, so a very quick recap. What all points you have to remember? India was following India was following MRTP for years together, and the company whose asset is more than 100 crore, they will go under MRTP commission. Heavy penalties will be imposed and the reasons will be asked. How did they accumulate so much wealth? इसका purpose क्या था MRTP का purpose? MRTP का purpose इतना ही था, the company should not accumulate money, accumulate too much wealth. Monopoly होने पर क्या होगा? कम लोगों के हाथ में ज्यादा पैसा होगा और majority cannot earn anything. That is monopoly. अब US देखिए, world का largest or the richest people are coming from US. You take the case of the Amazon का CEO. That is best. What is the name of that Amazon ka CEO, children?
Jeff Bezos.
Very good, excellent. Jeff Bezos, you take Bill Gates. Okay, now we are talking about, you know, that electric car manufacturer, all
Elon
the Elon Musk, perfect. All these people are from US, years together. Because क्या होता है यूएस में पैसा कमाने के लिए लिमिट है नहीं, वो लोगों का पॉलिसी क्या है, whoever is capable let them make money. So now the issue is India has also adopted that concept now. That's my point. Now we are also following Competition Act 2002. Simple sentence, MRTP is no longer acceptable in India. It has been replaced. You will ask the question, Madam, aisa kyun kiya? Children, that is a part of privatization. Remember, privatization means government control kam hoga. Government control kam hone par जिसको पैसा बनाने का है वो बनाएगा, जिसको वो देकर बैठने का है वो भी करेगा. So at present we are going ahead with Competition Act. अभी आप खुद देखिए Competition Act में क्या होगा. Today means last 1 week. I think my dear children maybe or you know, you might have heard at least what is happening to Vodafone. Vodafone Idea together, you know, Vodafone has taken over Idea, and Kumaramangalam Birla, he was the chairman of the Vodafone. He has stepped down. I hope you are remembering. Last week, he has stepped down. When he has stepped down, Vodafone ne bola, Vodafone is a, you know, European or American entity, European if I am right. So Vodafone ne bola, we are also bidding goodbye. At present, Vodafone Idea में कोई उसका guardian नहीं है, वो orphan है. Why did both of these people, why did Kumaramangalam Birla as well as Vodafone have left the parental company? Reason is उसका liabilities इतना ज़्यादा है, 120 crore. That is the liability of Vodafone Idea company. And it is said that there are around 40 crore customers, including myself. I am also following Vodafone. So what will be the future of the customer now? It's a matter of doubt. And why? If this Vodafone Idea is disappearing from the Indian market, अभी इंडिया में 2 ही players होगा telecom में. कौन है children? One is, you take the case of Reliance Jio, other will be Airtel. So this is something like a monopoly. Instead of monopoly, we are calling it as a duopoly. 2 ही लोग होगा. Telecom sector में 2 ही लोग होने वाला है. One is Jio, other is Airtel. ये दोनों के बीच में इतना competition होगा, and Airtel has already increased their rates. ये सब आप देखने वाला है. So इधर का point क्या है children? अभी MRTP नहीं है, अभी जो system है उसके लिए हम क्या बुलाता है? Competition Act 2002. Put it in the chat box. Could you follow what I told so far? Chat box में डालो, otherwise you can unmute and tell, whichever you are preferring.
Ma'am, you are telling for which question?
Competition Act 2002. ये देखो children. This one. Can you see that? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is module number 3. Module number 3 is industrial development in India since 1991. So we have told only 2 points now. So could you follow the 2 points? That is my question. Yes or no तो बोलो, नहीं तो लिखो.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what we were explaining, पहले MRTP था, अभी MRTP नहीं है. अभी जो है उसका नाम है Competition Act 2002. So when this act was passed in 2002. Okay. Now, what are the basic? ये थोड़ा difficult है. Be little careful. What are the objective of Competition Act? जब this act has been started, what are the objectives? First, prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. ये देखो, prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. मतलब competition होना चाहिए. That is the meaning. Prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. इकोनॉमी होने पर उधर इंडस्ट्री होना चाहिए, इंडस्ट्री होने पर कंपटीशन भी होना चाहिए. That is the meaning of that. We are opened our economy and we are ready for competition. That means a private sector has to face competition from foreign sector and vice versa. What exactly is happening in the Western countries? The prohibition of abuse of dominant position. ये देखो, abuse means you are aware, misuse. Abuse means misuse. Dominant position means powerful position. Dominant position means powerful position. Dominant position is powerful position. Third is regulation of combination. What is combination, children? Again, be very careful. Combination means M&A. Again, what is M&A? Merger and acquisition. Take down that point. Merger and acquisition. So, what did I say? Competition means, combination means merger and acquisition. आप कॉमर्स में पढ़ा होगा मर्जर एंड एक्विजिशन के बारे में. Competition, 1 minute, we will explain that. Next point is competition advocacy. ये भी very important point है. ये सब एक एक point में हम explain करेगा. Competition Act is having 4 basic features. First feature is prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. Okay, that means competition होना ही पड़ेगा. That means privatization means there will be competition. Accept it. Then the prohibition of abuse of dominant position. Dominant मतलब leader. मैं leader है करके अपना position abuse नहीं करना चाहिए. That is the part of the act. Competition Act says that आप rich होगा, आप powerful होगा, लेकिन you cannot, misuse that dominant power. Third is regulation of combination. I told you, in privatization में merger and acquisition common site होगा. छोटा कंपनी को बड़ा कंपनी लेगा, नहीं तो बड़ा कंपनी में छोटा कंपनी merge हो जाएगा. This is very common. And next is the competition advocacy. Advocacy means principle. Competition mean be there should be some principle. What are the principles? Competition mean either the competition should be fair or it should be unfair. Okay. Competition should be fair or competition should be unfair. And any country may, we know that fair competition is good for industrial growth. But आपको मालूम है एक point के बिना competition अपने आप unfair हो जाएगा. Because we are not believing in socialism. Please remember that. We are going for privatization. Privatization में जाने का time आपको बहुत सारा changes आएगा. वो changes accept करना ही पड़ेगा. Today if you are asking me, who are the powerful business group in India. 1 minute. At present, I will tell that it is Ambani and Adani group. Okay, Gautam Adani. अदानी का बहुत सारा है, पूरा पोर्ट, पूरा एयरपोर्ट. अब लास्ट वीक सुना होगा न्यूज में, मुंबई एयरपोर्ट में अदानी ने अर्लियर ग्रुप जीवीके का बोर्ड निकालकर अदानी का नाम रखा. ओके, पॉलिटिकल पार्टी बिकम वेरी अपसेट. They went and broken everything. They said the name should not be changed. Okay, so the point is, during the period of competition, children, बहुत ज्यादा लोग नहीं होगा. आपको मालूम है कंपटीशन 100 जन से एक एथलेटिक मीट स्टार्ट होगा. देन फर्स्ट राउंड में बहुत सारा लोग निकल जाएगा, सेकेंड राउंड में जाएगा, देन लोग रीच करेगा थर्ड पॉइंट, ऐसा ऐसा फर्स्ट पॉइंट में आएगा. सो कंपटीशन मींस, कंपटीशन में क्या होगा चिल्ड्रन, somebody will follow fair rules, somebody will follow unfair rules. ये सब नेचुरल है. You will ask the question, madam, ये सब क्यों हमने किया? I told you children, this we have done because we are the part of that LPG program. You are aware that what is LPG? Liberalization, privatization and globalization. When the world is changing, even you will have to change. Then government needs, so these 4 points, if it is an offline paper, will carry 2 marks. What are the features of Competition Act? 1 minute go through karo. Only for 1 minute. Read it. I will ask you right now. I know it. Do you understand the difference between MRTP and Competition Act? Children, yes or no? What is the basic difference between MRTP and Competition Act? जल्दी बोलो. Time तो दिया. आपको क्या समझ में आया? Children, आपको क्या समझ में आया? MRTP एक्ट किसके लिए था? चैट बॉक्स में लिखो, MRTP किसके लिए था? What was the purpose of MRTP? इतना टाइम क्यों लेता है? बहुत महीने हो गए ऐसा पढ़ाकर. MRTP एक्ट किसके लिए था उतना तो बोल सकता है. मोनोपोली रेस्ट्रिक्टिव एंड ट्रेड प्रैक्टिसेस एक्ट का मतलब क्या था? द पर्पस वाज टू स्टॉप मोनोपोली. मोनोपोली होना नहीं चाहिए. इसलिए जब कंट्री का एसेट, कंपनी का एसेट 100 करोड़ के ऊपर जाता था, दैट वाज ब्रॉट अंडर मोनोपोली. अभी कॉम्पिटिशन एक्ट में क्या हुआ चिल्ड्रन? बोलो, व्हाट इज कॉम्पिटिशन एक्ट? वो तो बोल सकते हैं, सामने है. आवाज किधर गया? कंपटीशन एक्ट में क्या हो गया वो बोलना ही पड़ेगा. इतना एक्सप्लेन करने के बाद भी ऐसा चुप बैठने पर थोड़ी चलेगा.
Competition Act promote sustained competition in market.
You are right. Competition Act में you are 100% right. It will bring competition in the 1 minute children.
The objectives are prohibition of anti-competitive agreement.
हाँ, वो तो इधर लिखा है, prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. That is absolutely, I don't want it. I want you to understand basic meaning. MRTP होने पर क्या होता था? कंपनी बहुत पैसा नहीं कमाता था, because 100 करोड़ के ऊपर जाने पर नेचुरली वो कंपनी को गवर्नमेंट पकड़ेगा. इसलिए कंपनी क्या करेगा? वो लिमिट,
No monopoly.
वो लिमिट के नीचे they will try to bring the money or the asset. But अभी क्या हो गया, वो सब निकल गया. Now there is Competition Act. I told you, just like Western countries, Competition Act means you compete, and according to your capability, you make money. That is the policy. So there it is very clear. There is very clear, those who are capable, they will make money. Those who are not capable, they will be going out of the market. अभी I told you ना, 1991 में नया इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म इंट्रोड्यूस करके अभी तो 2021 हो गया. So वो 1991 के पहले I was teaching, the same period I was teaching the children. At that time also Tatas and Reliance, Tatas and Birlas were the rich conglomerates in India. Today I am teaching you, Ambani and Adani are the powerful people in the country. The reason is now we are following competition. Competition means 2-3 जन पूरा India को control करेगा. Children, please understand that. The Competition Commission of India, the Act provides for the establishment of Competition Commission of India. The duty of the commission is to eliminate the practice having adverse effect of the commission and to promote and sustain competition in the market. See this word, promote and sustain competition in the market. That is, the system is such that, what is the system? There should be competition and the competition has to continue. Please remember, competition continue होने पर क्या होगा बच्चे लोग? जो capable है वही survive करेगा, जो incapable है वो अपने आप system से निकल जाएगा. That is the meaning, the Competition Act. Competition Act तो आपके लिए ऐसा competition introduce करेगा, वो fair होने दो, unfair होने दो. Only those who are successful, they will continue in the market. Next up, now we are discussing that 4 features. Here you can see the 4 features. 1, 2, 3, 4. First one is prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. The Act makes provision for prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. मतलब अभी गवर्नमेंट को एंटी कंपटीशन, कंपटीशन का अगेंस्ट जो कुछ है उसके बारे में हम अभी चिंता नहीं कर सकेगा, because we are following Competition Act. No enterprise or association of the enterprises can, so no enterprise, no enterprise, association or person, or association of person shall enter into an agreement in respect of production, supply, distribution, which cause or likely to cause an adverse effect on competition within the country. See that word, line, word to word padho, carefully padho. And my question is very clear. What was the objective of Competition Act?
Prohibition of anti-competitive agreements. Prohibition of abuse of dominant position. Regulation of combinations. Competition advocacy.
Yes, correct. मतलब उसमें prohibition of anti-competitive agreement का meaning क्या है? आपने जो एग्रीमेंट करने वाला है, इंडिविजुअल होने दो, कंपनी होने दो, ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनी होने दो, आप जो कुछ करेगा लेकिन वो कंपटीशन का अगेंस्ट नहीं जाएगा. प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट. नो एंटरप्राइज, एंटरप्राइज मतलब कंपनी, और द एसोसिएशन ऑफ एंटरप्राइज, दैट इज द ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनी, और द पर्सन ऑफ एसोसिएशन ऑफ पर्सन से कोई भी होने दो, they cannot enter any agreement which will adversely affect, that is the main point, अब देखो which will adversely affect. See this word. Competition. Competition का against जाने वाला कुछ भी act government control नहीं करेगा. Because government wants to encourage competition. Young children, आप खुद देखो ना. पहले आपको याद है, I don't know whether you will be small children. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पे करने के लिए देयर वाज BSES. चिल्ड्रन को याद है? बॉम्बे में फर्स्ट
Yes, ma'am.
देयर वाज BSES. BSES के बाद आपको मालूम है रिलायंस एनर्जी. रिलायंस एनर्जी, अभी रिलायंस एनर्जी को अदानी ने ले लिया. Okay, so what does it show? This is competition.
Only know about Reliance.
Pardon? कुछ बोला?
You're talking about we know about BSNL, but we only know about Reliance.
Correct. Young children. Earlier it was BSES, Bombay Suburban Electrical Supply. That was the name. Okay. बाद में that was taken over by Reliance. अभी Reliance was taken over
मैम
by
वो टाटा के गवर्न करता था कि वो
टाटा का अलग है. बॉम्बे में 2-3 टाटा का अलग था, वो अभी भी अलग है. They are managing. But major जो कंपनी का सप्लाई था, that was provided by BSES, मुंबई Suburban Electric Supply. टाटा
Okay,
अपने आप चालू किया, वो सेपरेट. टाटा ये लोगों के साथ कंपटीशन में नहीं आता है, बिकॉज ये लोगों का पावर, ये लोगों का जो स्प्रेड है वो ज्यादा है. So BSES they could not manage, so they had given to Reliance Power, Anil Ambani Group. Reliance could not manage. Finally, it has taken over by Adani. अभी issue ऐसा है कि today I was explaining about Mumbai Airport. आप पहले जाने पर नहीं तो कोई आने पर आपको मालूम है, Mumbai Airport was developed by GVK. GVK is one of the business conglomerate, and Mumbai Airport is number 2 in the world. Okay, that is that much superb it is. Number 1 is New York, airport. After that, number 2 is Bombay Airport. So when we talk about Mumbai Airport, that work was done by GVK. अभी 6 महीना हो गया, GVK पिक्चर में है नहीं. GVK जगह पर अदानी आ गया. So अदानी का नाम है बॉम्बे का पोर्ट में, बॉम्बे का ट्रांसपोर्ट में, सब जगह में you can see अदानी. Because that is competition, children. Competition में जिसको capable है वही survive होगा. जो capable नहीं है उसको भागना पड़ेगा. Please remember that. Secondly,
Ma'am, time is over.
oh, time is over. Oh, right. Thank you, children. Thanks a lot. I did not look into that. Thank you, children.